refusing to settle in life is what it's all about, and I think that's a big problem, especially for the midlife man. And that's what we're kind of building, that community and camaraderie that we were talking about with the NGBN Men's Network. From the GP Studios here on Long Island, New York, this is the Primal Mindset, brought to you by GOPRIMAL Lifestyle Fitness Apparel. Head to GOPRIMALUSA.com, use code GPNATION. Start wearing the comfort, the mindset to be the best for the ones that need you most. Also, we have Nick Lucas Contracting. Nick is a leading contracting firm here on Long Island, fully certified employees that any job from small scale to big time jobs they can handle. So head to nicklucascontracting.com, check him out, and you can start living that lifestyle that you deserve. All right. Also, we are available on Spotify, YouTube, and of course, NGBN TV. Mental health channel for the midlife man. App is coming in 2024. Can't wait for that. And we actually will be the official broadcaster for the National Scouting Combine in February. So it is really exciting to be a part of something, from the ground up, helping future generations down, for the midlife man. So yeah, today is a good show. I'm really excited to have these guys on here. They have a company that aligns perfect with the Primal Mindset. It is a beard company. They got great products. The Daily Grind Beard Company, the name says it all. Like I said, aligns perfect with the Primal Mindset. We wake up today, we go today. And I had a good conversation with these guys before, and everyone talks about morning routines and routines in general, and whether it's, something physical or, getting stuff ready, you never really think about, something as, getting your beard together, your to make yourself look good. So that was kind of interesting to me, where it was like, part of that morning routine, man, is getting your beard together, putting on some product, making your face look good. Because, let's be honest, man, you look good, feel good. So, and speaking of feeling good, as I sip on my non-alcoholic whiskey and Coke from proofnomore.com, they are a great non-alcoholic distributor here in Brooklyn. Anywhere from non-alcoholic beers, wines, spirits. You can get pretty much anything non-alcoholic these days. And for me, being 6 years of in recovery, actually coming up December 25th is my sober date, so I definitely never want to lose that. It's great to be able to enjoy a nice non-alcoholic drink, whether it's fishing with my buddies or whatever, and or doing a show, having a nice cocktail. So go to proofnomore.com, use the code that's here on the screen, and they deliver all over the country. So it's a great company that is a sponsor of this show. All right, so we are going to get with the guests of today's show, the Daily Grind Beard Company, right after a quick word from NGBN.
Attention, gentlemen of distinction. Introducing NGBN.TV, the television network designed exclusively for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Your go-to destination for entertainment that speaks to you, inspires you, and celebrates the incredible journey of manhood. And here's the exciting news. NGBN.TV is coming to Roku, Apple TV, Amazon, and your favorite mobile devices. Whether you're a sports enthusiast, seeking self-improvement, or just looking for a good laugh, NGBN.TV has got you covered. Entertainment, inspiration, brotherhood. Coming soon to Roku, Apple TV, Amazon, and mobile devices. NGBN.TV, where men thrive.
There they are. What's up, boys?
Morning.
Hey, good morning, Chris.
What's going on, man? How is everything?
Excellent.
Doing good, man. Got the day started off right. Went for a morning walk. Got a couple miles in, even though it was kind of cold and dreary around here. Unusual weather for this area in Texas, but yeah, man, it's all about just getting the day started right, brother.
There you go, man. Nice. The Daily Grind Beard Company. So yeah, I was kind of mentioning before too. You said starting the day off right, and you don't really think of morning routine, especially for men. I guess you don't think of morning routines as taking care of yourself and making yourself look good. Look good, feel good. So I like how you have that whole morning routine, aspect of it, especially mental health, as you guys know, man. You got to start. I always say, win the morning, conquer the day. So it starts with the Daily Grind Beard Company, man. So I like how you go with that, and I just want to get a little bit of the backstory, like why beard products, like what made you go to that, and the whole mental health aspect as well. I kind of wanted to have you guys talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You want me to lead in?
Yeah.
So I started the company back in 2019. Started working in the oil field. Just came out of doing management for a restaurant. I was in the restaurant industry for years, and kind of hit the top of where I could go in there. And so I started looking for something different. Out here in West Texas, the oil field is pretty much like what you do if you don't want a regular job and you need to make some money. And so started going out there, and for the first time I was able to start growing my beard out. And man, it's just like when it's a totally different world out there in the oil field. Getting out there, you're waking up at sometimes 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and hitting the road first thing in the morning, and you're going sometimes you could be out on location for 18 hours or more. And it's hard work, man, and it takes perseverance to keep doing it day after day. And the expression that we just use every single day when we're showing up, in the text messages every morning with the group, getting back on that daily grind. And so I started growing my beard out, man, and it was just you're working out there, man. You're surrounded by crap and filth and oil, and it's just you're getting dirty, getting your hands dirty, man. And I started using some different beard products, and I just couldn't find anything that I liked, man. And I wanted to take care of myself. Like I wanted to feel good about myself, even though I know I was getting ready to go and basically play around in the mud. But even still, it's something that helped me feel better about myself. But I just couldn't find anything on the market that was worth trying and keeping and keep using. So eventually, man, my wife, she got tired of me spending all our money on beard stuff. And she just told me,
good catch,
yeah, she said, you're spending all our money on beard stuff. You need to just learn to make your own. And so started making my own. It took about 8 months of just trial and error, just research and development. Getting the ingredients just right, getting the products all right, because finding something that hits the marks of what you're looking for, what I was looking for, it takes time and research, and nobody's just giving away their formulas online. And as far as playing into the mental aspect of it, man, getting up every single day and doing that grind, I hated it. I absolutely hated it, but it was necessary. I had to provide for my family. I had to provide for, myself, and, we had to make ends meet. And, they kind of boils down to, love it or hate it. It's what we do. And like you say, Chris, you get up today, you go today. And, that's what the daily grind is, man. You get up, you go, you do what you do, whether you love it, you hate it. You're doing it for the ones you love. You're doing it for yourself. And both Ryan and I, have both been on, a personal, development, self-improvement journey for many, many years. Mine started probably about 15 or 20 years ago, where I realized, man, I needed to become something better. I had to hit a low point in my life, and I realized that I needed to change. Something had to change. I knew that if I wanted to change, something had to change in me. And, I started down the path of self-development and self-improvement, learning, just reading lots of, books by all, as many different authors as I can get my hands on. And, we wanted to bring that together. Ryan was a customer before he became my partner, and, he jumped in and we just made it happen, man. So that's kind of the aspect of where the daily grind comes in, man. But, you feel good about yourself. You start off the day right. You got a routine. You do something that's going to help you look better, feel better. You're going to be better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's like I said, man, you look good, feel good. And when you don't love yourself, when you don't respect yourself, then, man, you're not going to be able to give that to anyone else. And especially, to your family, and I would say be the best for the ones that need you most. And it starts with yourself. And, self-care is not being selfish at all. So, you said Ryan was he your best customer with that beard, or?
Man, he was definitely one of the more memorable beards that walked up to my booth. I'll tell you what, man. But yeah, I mean, I started the company. My wife and I were just doing little farmers markets and little events, pop-up events and things like that. And I mean, it started off really small. It's about a 4-foot table. I had about 5 products. I would just be happy if I sold through, if I sold 10 products in a month, I was feeling pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of time, man. After COVID, so we started the company in 2019, and 2020 rolled around and everything just shut down. Barbershops shut down. Pretty much every business you can think of shut down. And so it really kind of put the business on hold. And then it was during that time, everybody just did what they had to do to survive. But 2021 rolled around and I started hitting it, good, going balls to the walls, and just hit the ground running with it, because I didn't want the company to just stagnate or not go anywhere. I wanted it to grow. And so Ryan, he walked up to my booth one day. He's like, "Hey, been thinking about maybe talking some more about, getting into this with you." And the rest is history, man. And it's just, he's brought so much to the table and so much to the company. Our growth has just been exponential since we've partnered up, and we've got big plans, man, because the products themselves, that's one aspect of the company, but the message and the movement is what we really want people to understand and focus on. We want to try and develop a brotherhood, dude, beard or no beard, it doesn't matter, because we've got more than beard products. We've got the body wash, we've got the knuckle cream, we've got the hairstyling products, and eventually, we're going to expand the line to have a whole bunch of other different products. But, that's not the main focus. That's to help you feel, start your day off right. But overall, there's so many men out there that are struggling with, depression, anxiety, all kinds of, addictions, mental health problems. And those are the things like we really want to, focus in on and hone in on, so that we can just make sure that other people know, like, we're a brand that stands behind you and helps support you, and will, just trying to get you feeling right and being right. So, I guess, what were you doing before we partnered up anyway?
Oil field. I actually moved military, then went contracting in Afghanistan. And then my buddy that I went to high school with was working out here, and I'd been in Afghanistan for 4 years, and landed me in Midland, Texas. And so I've probably been a customer for, say, a year before approaching Joseph. And speaking of the brotherhood, I mean, community is one of our 4 core values. So we're definitely about that, wanting to be not just another beard product, not just something you're throwing on your face to smell good, but you're part of a bigger movement than yourself.
Yeah, I think developing a community and when you have a brand, especially, is huge. As I talked to Joseph and Ryan, owners of the Daily Grind Beard Company. And Ryan, first of all, I just want to say thank you for your service, because you are a veteran. And as I got my GP Patriot shirt on from GOPRIMAL Lifestyle, Fitness, and Apparel. So I just want to say again, so thank you for your, oh, there you go.
Yeah, hey, bro,
Nice.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, so Ryan, is that what attracted you to the Daily Grind Beard Company? Was it that sense of like they were building something bigger? It wasn't just, hey, here's our product, use it, you got a beard, and that's it. Is that what kind of attracted to you? That sense of community, brotherhood, being like part of something, and kind of having that camaraderie?
Yeah, I think that's what, when I approached Joseph, I saw like what he was leaning into, and that's what I think we've really developed in the time since I've been involved. We've really leaned into like that camaraderie, that brotherhood, that community, and building upon that. And so, yeah, that's definitely a foundational piece, and not something that we could have been doing this together if it wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So one of the things that I spoke with Ryan about when we were first getting together and kind of talking about the business was, so many guys that they're held back by a lot of mental limitations, a lot of limiting beliefs about themselves. And when you're struggling with, whether it's depression or any other, mental ailment, you don't see any kind of light at the end of the tunnel. You convince yourself that, this is just as good as it's going to get, not going to be able to do any better than this. And, pushing past those boundaries and pushing past those limiting beliefs is one thing that, we were talking about, and that we really resonated on, because, Ryan, he's overcome a lot of adversity, and certainly I have too, so those are things that we really resonated on, that brought us together, and just really, we hit it off right away. And, we've just been going pedal to the metal as much as we can ever since then.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, refusing to settle in life is what it's all about. And I think that's a big problem, especially for, the midlife man. And that's what we're kind of building, that community and camaraderie that we were talking about with the NGBN Men's Network. Because I think when you have, especially the midlife man that settles for misery, and just settles for complacency, and saying, this is where I am in life, and that's going to be it. That's going to affect future generations. They have kids, they have sons or daughters who look up to them, and if they see this is how you're supposed to be, then this is life. You just settle, and that's it. And you just deal with it. You wake up, and that's it. So I think, having that camaraderie, having that community of saying like, no, don't settle in life, be the best for the ones that need you the most. That's what's really going to attract a lot of people. I think that's what's going to help just this generation and future generations, like moving forward. And so I love how, I think not only my brand GOPRIMAL and the Primal Mindset, but with NGBN and what we're doing for the mental health for the midlife man, aligns perfectly with the Daily Grind Beard Company and you guys. So I love hearing your story.
Yeah, and I think it takes community. It takes other people showing you there's a gap where you're at, because COVID is still fairly recent, and that it isolated a lot of people. But then you still get guys, the daily grind, right? You're in your own echo chamber. If you don't have, I feel like I've met a lot of men out there that don't have communities or good friendships, and that is one thing. The military community, like, you create bonds with men. Like, that's why guys, the rest of their life, they'll stay in touch with guys they were in the military with.
Right.
And so having that community to show you a gap, like to recognize, or to help you, let you know that you're better than what you're doing. Like, you have far more potential than what you're living up to, and having somebody call you out. Sometimes tough love, sometimes it hurts, but it's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man.
He calls me out more than anybody else. I'll tell you what, I'm 40, I'm 42. And after I hit my 40s, things started to stagnate, in my in my physical workout life. And this little youngster over here, he's what, 36,
38.
Oh, you're 38 now.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a couple years away. So, but yeah, that's exactly right, man. Like having that kind of brotherhood, somebody to hold you accountable. Accountability is a really, really big part of the process, man. You need somebody, in your life that's going to hold you accountable, and hold you to a higher standard, because you're never done growing. There's never a finish line. John Maxwell, really great writer and public speaker, he says, never set a finish line. Always be willing to push that finish line back, because if you hit your finish line, what's next? The race is over. Then what? But if you keep pushing yourself and keep pushing that finish line back, you'll always keep striving. So
nice. Yeah. It's to have those teammates behind you is so big, and that's what having just something to latch onto, having a group of guys to latch onto, having something to latch onto, giving meaning to life in general for you, just something that gets you up out of bed sometimes, some men need that. And like I said, unfortunately, I think the midlife man has the highest suicide rate, and not even, man, it's probably, you can't even put a statistic on, like we were talking about, of men just settling and just being miserable the rest of their lives. And and you see it, man. You see people out there, you try to like comprehend in your head, like, man, what's going on in their lives that they're just so miserable. Maybe they have nothing to latch onto. Maybe they have no one pushing them. Maybe they have everyone around them settling also. So I think having these, these communities, whether it's GP Nation, NGBN, the Daily Grind, Beard Company, like whatever it is, man, the more we have of these, the more people can latch onto it. And the more people are going to just start realizing, like, man, there's more out there for me, and they start being the best for the ones that need them most. And those people see that's how it is. And it just, like I said, man, it's just going to continue helping generations to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I definitely want to hear some about, the products you guys got. And I know when we talked earlier that you said you have some new ones coming out. So why don't you kind of go into a little bit of what products you guys have?
Yeah, so we got obviously everything for the beard balm, beard oil, beard and scruff cream, we call it. And then we do have skin and hair products. And then we've recently, the big stuff we've recently rolled out is the body wash. Missing.
What's the Santa series that you guys got?
The Tipsy Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got some back here actually.
So obviously, like, there's differences between the products. Get that glare off there.
A little tough to see, but pull it back a little bit, and you can probably see
a little angle right there. Little angle, yeah. So,
but yeah, if you can check it out on you got this up on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
We got everything. The website the website, we got everything up there, so people can definitely check that out. But so what is the other products that because I know you mentioned not just beard stuff, because some men probably don't have beards, they don't look as good as us, but what other products that you guys got for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So like Ryan was mentioning, so we just rolled out with a few different scents of body wash. So it's actually a shampoo, beard, and body wash. So, even if you don't have a beard, you can still use it as shampoo and body wash. We've got 4 different scents right now in that. All of them smell amazing. Everything's up on the website, of course. And then we do have a couple of hairstyling products that we make. The hairstyling products, I don't have a lot of hair under this cap, but Ryan sure does. And so Ryan, he's using the pomade right now. So we make a pomade, which is has a nice clean scent. It's got good texture. It's going to give good medium hold. So that way, if you want to hold some spikes like Ryan's got going on right now, and then if you want to just restyle later in the day, you can just spritz it with some water, run your fingers through it, and you're good to go again. It'll set. We also have what we call a gel pomade. So it looks like a gel, but it's much thicker. It doesn't dry out like a gel would. So that's going to give you a pretty firm hold. We call that one hair slick. And that's, if you want something that's going to kind of, hold it really tight in place, the hair slick's going to work really good, but it doesn't dry out like a gel does. Gels, they use a lot of alcohol and, an ingredient called carbomer. We're not using any of that. So it's pretty, it's a lot more natural. But that same thing, if you want to restyle with it, you can just spritz it with some water, style it, and it'll go back to holding wherever you want it. Now, we also have a really popular product that, believe it or not, we'll have a lot of guys buy it, and then we'll have them come back and buy more because they tell us their wife or their girlfriend came and took it from them and kept it for themselves. And that's what we call the knuckle cream. So the knuckle cream, that's basically just a manly way of saying moisturizing lotion, because when we first marketed it out on the shelves, it had in big letters moisturizing lotion, and we had a lot of guys pick it up, look at it, and then put it right back down because they said moisturizing lotion. They're like, no, we don't want no moisturizing lotion. So I was like, all right, let me try some rebranding here, and named it Knuckle Cream. And then all of a sudden they just couldn't get enough of it. And so we formulate that ourselves. We wanted something that wasn't going to be overly greasy. That's the one most important thing. You want to still be able to open a doorknob when you go,
Right.
Yeah. And you don't want something that's going to leave grease prints or anything like that. The other thing was, you want it to absorb naturally. You want it to absorb really, really nicely, really well. So, the oils that you use are going to play a really big part in that. Of course, it being water-based, it is nice and smooth like a cream should be, but we make it thicker than your normal lotion. It is true to its name as a cream. It has a nice thick, consistency. And so it spreads really nicely. A little bit goes a long way, absorbs like within a few minutes, it's going to completely absorb. And it smells incredible. We've got a couple of different scents for that. We're
two right now.
Yeah, two right now.
If I may go into this story as well.
Yeah.
The third one we're rolling out is actually kind of an accident. When we were making Tipsy Santa this year, the ingredients that the scents we get for that, we accidentally got an incorrect one. And we're like, man, this stuff is awesome. This is going to smell really good. And we rolled it out in our pomade, American Classic. We haven't done the balm and oil yet, but we're going to have it rolled out in the knuckle cream as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that one is really clean. So that's actually white pepper, dark amber, and Kentucky oak. It's just super, super smooth, clean scent. That one is going to be I think, in my opinion, at least, I think that's probably going to be our new #1 seller as far as scents go. We are going to plan on rolling out a little sample series. That's one thing we've been asked a lot about is, can I just get like samples of everything, smaller containers just to kind of smell everything and try everything. But, right now being the Christmas season, the Tipsy Santa is the hot one right now, and that
get a light on.
Yeah, I'll turn the light on. So that Tipsy Santa, that's going to be bourbon, vanilla,
not much better still.
Yeah. They'll be able to check it out though.
Yeah. It's a cool label. That's why. My brother back in Oregon, he designed that for us, and before we even had the scent together, we had like 10 different labels. We pulled socials, and that's what everybody liked.
Yeah. So that's going to be a bourbon, vanilla, and candy cane, and it's a perfect combination of all three scents. And that's definitely the hot one for the winter season. We are going to probably be rolling out with a couple of new ones for St. Patrick's Day. Of course, you gotta have St. Patty's Day in there, and then also going to have probably something for spring break. The spring season. got a pina colada lined up. So it's going to be fun, but and we can do those scents in a lot of our different products. So eventually the plan is to also roll out with like the shaving cream, the aftershave, the deodorants, pretty much everything men's personal care, because going all the way back to when we, first started talking, it's all about getting that daily routine. And
right.
if you're doing something, because a lot of guys, they literally just roll out of bed, don't want to face the day, don't want to do anything. Like it's just a life of misery. Like, they hit the alarm clock, not looking forward to the day.
Snooze.
Yeah, they hit the snooze button.
Yeah, hit the snooze bar a bunch of times and don't want to get out of bed, hate themselves, hate everyone, hate everything.
Sometimes you're lucky if they even take a shower, man. I mean,
right.
We meet a lot of guys who like they take no pride in their physical appearance, but as we get older, Chris, that's one thing. I at least I feel like I want to look good. I want to feel good about myself because it makes me feel good about myself. And, sharing that with others, it all starts at the beginning of the day. And then, if you're going through anything else, then, we want to make sure that, the guys have some type of outlet somewhere that they can connect with the community and brotherhood to be able to, get through anything that they're going through, man. So
that's a cool part of working with barbers too.
Yeah.
They, everybody, you go get your hair cut, but they're making people look good, feel good about themselves. You have a fresh cut, you leave. And that's obviously a lot of our clients are barbers, but it's cool working with them because that's part of what they do is go in shaggy, leave feeling good.
Yeah.
Do you guys have your product available in barbershops?
Yeah, we do. Like 25 barbershops between Midland and Odessa. Yeah. And then about 5 retail stores between here as well. I took a trip up to Lubbock here recently, which is about a 2-hour drive north of us, and just spent about 3 or 4 days.
That's where Texas Tech is. People might know.
Yeah,
that.
Texas Tech.
Patrick Mahomes came from. People know that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So we were able to get into a couple of barbershops up there, and the plan is growth. Right now. It's really grassroots and community driven. Getting our names and our brand out there is part of the key parts of growth. And it's one thing when you see an ad on Facebook or Instagram. It's another thing when the owner of the company walks into your store and introduces you personally. And so, we really want to develop strong relationships with some of our merchants and our vendors because that's where it all starts, and just kind of move forward from there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I know that, having my apparel in some gyms around here, it's the same thing, man. You want to go in, you want to get, first of all, you want to get, you're pretty much the face of the brand, so you want to get out there. You want people to see you. They want people to learn your story. They want to, learn what the brand is all about, because there's, I don't know how many, beard products companies out there. There's how many apparel brands are out there, but, it's people aren't latched on to a cool design or how something, looks or whatever. It's the backstory to it. It's the people behind it that they can, sympathize with or empathize with, or, they can align themselves with. And that's what it's all about, is getting out there, making connections. And it seems like you guys are definitely doing that. So, and obviously you have the website, you have it in barbershops. Is there any plans in the future to have like your own kind of storefront?
I wouldn't say at the moment. I think it's, I've seen some places that specialize in like straight razors and beard products, and just haven't. I don't know about your thoughts. I haven't seen those do very well. But you go into a spot already for something else, and something like that is there. Yeah, I think that's where the success.
Yeah, so you kind of want to get it in other stores and stuff like that. Are you guys strictly United States? You do anything, ship it into any I have a bunch of NGBN people up in Canada. Do you guys ship to Canada at all?
We haven't done. The only place outside the United States we've currently gone is the UK.
Okay.
but Canada's only a hop.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump.
That's
yeah. So I
not
think
go over water that way.
yeah, I think we can definitely get Canada added in there. Why not?
Yeah,
they got some hairy men up there, so you definitely, I think, would do well shipping to Canada and getting your product out that way.
Yeah.
And we should, you know, obviously we've talked before about kind of aligning our two brands together. I think it goes well with like I said, not only my brand but the NGBN, you know, men's network, and so I think, you know, we definitely have some talking to do in the future, because like I said, I definitely want to align myself with you guys. So anything else that you guys want to put out there? You guys have any other, like, you going to be at any other events or anything where people can kind of see you?
So we do weekend markets usually here locally. Now there is some larger markets that take place around the state in Texas that we do. We are looking at doing some trade shows that are going to be out east and north. I think they have some in Atlanta, and then some I want to say maybe in New York.
Vegas was
nice.
Yeah, Vegas was another one. So the part of those trade shows, you know, it's not necessarily like, you know, what a lot of people think, where, you know, a bunch of people from the public coming in, checking out products and just buying stuff right there. It's trade specific. So, you know, you are going to be surrounded by people who are in the hair care industry, in the skincare industry, and you're going to have representatives from all these larger companies coming in, checking out, you know, what's new, what's hot, what's a good product to carry. And so, you know, being part of that, because kind of going back to staying away necessarily from the brick and mortar, you know, partnering with other local businesses as well, you know, it's going to be a really big part of it. We have done a lot of tattoo and barbershop expos as well locally. There's some, I think, what was it, Nevada going on in Las Vegas. There was one that was going to be happening in Vegas, but they have some local ones that we do as well. You know, just thinking about it too. So, you know, dealing with barbershops, you know, we see, and tattoos are just a big part of, you know, our society today. I think the majority of people have a tattoo now in the US, but
yeah, I would say most people do.
we were actually looking into developing a tattoo balm
there you go.
that is going to be good for like aftercare,
Yeah.
as part of the aftercare, and that was something that we've actually had a lot of people asking about, because tattoo here, it's kind of weird. Like here in Midland, at least locally, and I've seen some other places in Texas, they'll have a tattoo shop, barber shop, like together. Like you'll have the tattoo shop on one side and the barber shop on the other. You'll also see there's this one barber shop. They've got it's a barber shop, and then they got a gun store on the other side. It's like only in Texas, right?
Well, I was gonna say Texas, isn't there a gun shop on every corner?
Pretty much. You know, you go buy some groceries, and they give you a shotgun. You know, as a
yeah, there you go. Nice. If you guys come up to New York, man, definitely hit me up. I'm you know, obviously, you know, I'm right here, so I would love to meet up with you guys and shoot the shit a little bit, or even, you know, go to a convention, check it out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, brother. Yeah, dude, there's so much potential. You know, we have really big dreams, and we want to make those dreams a reality. And that's, you know, a dream is just a dream until you actually put it into action and start taking steps to make it a reality.
Yeah.
And you know, that's one of the things that we're shooting for, man. We want to be a national company. When people think, you know, men's personal health, personal care. When they think of, you know, mental health, you know, we want Daily Grind to be a name that comes up. So definitely getting the word out there that, you know, more than just a beard company, but, you know, we're guys who truly care. We're very passionate about personal development. We're very passionate about helping men become their best version of themselves. You know, to the point where we've even talked about doing some conventions, you know, doing some public speaking, getting together some public speakers, and getting a good audience, you know, to just to, you know, feel empowered. You know, we want people to realize that they don't have to settle. Like you said, Chris, you don't have to settle for what you have. You
Right.
can get so much more. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are definitely on your way. You guys are doing awesome. You have the one of the coolest names, the Daily Grind. So, I mean, the name says it all. I think people are really going to really attract to your brand. The more you get out there, the more they're going to see the faces behind the brand and the message. And I think that you guys are going to do really well. And yeah, let me know if you ever want a speaker. I mean, I'd be more than happy to come and help you guys out and align myself with you guys. So, yeah, just like the name, man, just keep grinding. You guys are doing great. And I just want to say thank you very much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it, sharing the story. I love talking to you guys, and hopefully we stay connected in the future. So just one more, just kind of let everyone know where they can find you, your product, and the story behind it.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, dailygrindbc.com is our website. And
if you can't remember Daily Grind BC, you can also just type out dailygrindbeardcompany.com. Both of those will lead you to the website. Yeah, Instagram, they'll have the Instagram rolling across the bottom. And then coming to a barbershop near you also. So
Nice.
Plans for, a lot of growth, a lot of expansion. If anybody, who's watching the show is interested, or they have a barber that they go to on a regular basis, and they're like, hey, I saw these guys on the show, tell your barber, tell your barber about us. We'll get you our contact information. You can always send us an email straight from our website, and you can reach out to us directly and say, hey, we saw the show. We're interested, in getting you in our barbershop, and we'll get connected. And we'll send a sample pack, with all the scents, and we can make things happen. So we're happy to get to new places, in your local area. So, that's part of, the wonder of technology. We're all connected now. So we can make that happen too. So yeah, if anybody's watching, you have a favorite barber that you want to get our products in, and you want to check them out, definitely reach out to us on our website or on our social media pages. And that's going to be the best way to get us to where you're at. So, let's grow together.
Nice, man. I love it. All right, man. Thank you for coming on, and I'll definitely talk to you guys soon.
all right, Chris, appreciate you.
Thanks, Chris.
Take care.
All right, man. All right, those were the Daily Grind Beard Company guys. Awesome guys, man. I'm really looking forward to staying connected with them. We're going to be back with the Long Island Matters segment after a quick word from Chris Rubio, a fellow GPN member and host of the Rubio Method.
Hey, this is Chris Rubio, host of The Rubio Method and Decades on NGBN.TV. I just finished a workout. I'm all hot and sweaty, and it reminded me, let me tell them about Chris Fontana's gear, Go Primal USA. It's a mindset, it's apparel, it's everything. You need to check it out if you have the Go Primal mindset. GoPrimalUSA.com and use the code Rubio10, that's Rubio10, for a discount on all gear.
All right, that was my man Rubio, funny guy. All right, so that brings us to the Long Island Matters segment by GoPrimalUSA.com, Go Primal Lifestyle and Fitness Apparel, where the mindset, where the comfortability to be the best for the ones that need you the most. As you can see, I got my GP Patriot shirt on, so always use code GPNATION and you'll get a discount on all apparel. All right, so Long Island Matters segment, one of the ones I love being a part of Long Island. I love the community. I love, pretty much everything about it. So I'm pretty much going to be here, God willing, the rest of my life. So I like to talk about some of the brands, some of the companies that I use and that are from Long Island. And Eat Better Meals is a local food delivery service here on Long Island. These guys are great. They're nutritious, delicious, packed with protein. You can adjust to small meals, large meals. They deliver it. It's already made. It's ready to go, prepackaged. You just got to heat it up. So it really keeps me on track of, being healthy, having my protein, which is always important for me, especially a midlife man. You always want to be, having that protein to keep that muscle mass, because as we get older, we lose it. So eatbettermeals.com is where you can find them. Use the codes that you see on the screen to get yourself a discount. They're sponsor the show, and I always want to give a shout out to them, and please check them out and support those that support this show. Also, another great sponsor of the show is Long Island Prep. It is an organization here on Long Island. Is founded by Paul Vecchione. He's a teacher. He loves the community just as much as I do, and he's really helping with substance abuse and the mental health issues that we got going on with kids and the school systems. And what they do is they really reach out and they help teachers, they help the parents, they help the students who learn more with some online resources, and they teach them all about how to maybe recognize what's going on with their kids if they do have substance abuse issues or mental health issues, and how to tackle it and how to really start from before it becomes a problem. And that is longislandprep.org. You can check them out, learn about their pillars of how to really help the younger generation in the community. And I'm just really happy that they're a sponsor of this show. So that was today's show. It was really awesome talking to the Daily Grind Beard Company guys, Joseph and Ryan. I also want to thank all the sponsors to the show. We have GOPRIMAL Lifestyle and Fitness Apparel. We have Nick Lucas Contracting. We have Eat Better Meals. We have Long Island Prep. I just really appreciate having those sponsors and having the support from them. So please check them out and support those who support this show. And I will talk to you guys soon.